All right, we are live on YouTube, and welcome to a very special impromptu episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli here on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams. If this is your first time here, just so you know, this is my secondary channel where all of my live streams will be heading here eventually, away from my main channel and over here. I've explained more about that on some of the streams I've done on my other channel. If you want to find out a lot more about what's been going on in my community, go check out my earlier live stream on my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. The link is below in the description section here within this live stream and live stream replay. It's quite a lengthy stream. It was about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours long. But well worth the view if you've been a part of my community for the past several years and you know a lot of the backstory regarding what I've been dealing with out here on YouTube and many other people I've been dealing with as well. But before we get started here tonight, let me make sure, first of all, that the YouTube notification has gone out, and it looks like it has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. And it absolutely is. You see, look, old dirty ninja, making it rain, making it rain, making it rain. Hey, ninja, I didn't listen to you. I gave you a wrench. So deal with it. Hey, dude, I know you're a lot bigger than me, but still deal with it, all right, brother? Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. You also have a wrench on the main channel, too. Yes, you did. You've been very supportive to me behind the scenes, and I pay my respect where respect is due. Yeah, bro. Yeah, don't do anything crazy, bro. Don't let any, what was that creature that bit you in the video you did a few years back? Was that a lizard? I forgot what that was, bro. Some creature bit you while you were recording a video. And wow, man, that was pretty painful. So don't do anything stupid, bro. But welcome back, and welcome back to the mod crew. Please feel free to moderate the chat if we have any intruders here. I do have the same security here on Coach Eli 2 as I do on my main channel with Nightbot. You just painted a huge target on my back, LOL. Well, what do you mean I just painted a huge target on your back? I mean, I don't understand that, bro. You were going to be here anyway. You got a blue wrench. You earned it. You're a good guy. I don't understand. You're just messing with me, LOL. It's all good, but welcome. Welcome, old dirty ninja. Yeah, you and I go way back to my former channel over 3 years ago, and we did some live streams years ago before all of this craziness happened, and I miss those days, bro. I look forward to doing some panels with you in the future. It's all good if they come at me for being Eli's moderator. I don't mind being than you, Queen Helen Casey. Oh, Queen Helen Casey's still around, and Ninja, I'll add you to the Coach Eli mod group behind the scenes later tonight or tomorrow, and you'll have access to Queen Helen Casey. She's still around. She's just been busy doing some stuff on Twitter and kind of trying to stay away from drama and stuff like that. He says, I appreciate it. No problem, bro. Thank you for being here. On another note, and I want to make it very clear again, I'm not going to let it disrupt my show, but both of my channel managers are out there looking for simulcasts, and they will be taking down any simulcast with a DMCA copyright takedown notice. Like I mentioned earlier on my walking stream, Paul that runs the PM's what is it, Real Talk? I can't remember. What is his channel called? I can't even remember. Give me a second here. Is it PM's Real Talk? Yeah, it's PM's Real Talk. Yesterday, I took down Paul's simulcast of a stream I did here on this channel while it was happening live, and he is not able to stream on that channel for 7 days. So earlier today, I guess he created PM's Real Talk 2, and I guess he didn't believe me or didn't listen that, my channel managers filed a DMCA copyright takedown notice while he was rebroadcasting earlier on PM's Real Talk 2. Paul ended up putting that stream to private, and YouTube ended up taking down the video. So another copyright strike for Paul. Paul, I mean, if you're simulcasting me again tonight, and I'm not looking for it, I'm just going to do this show because I want to put out the message to my audience. My channel managers will find it, and they'll take you down, and then you won't be able to stream on your secondary channel for 7 days, Paul. If that's the way you want to play it, Paul, then that's the way you can play it. And we're just going to do what we have to do. But maybe you got the hint. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by Old Dirty Ninja. I'm messing with you. I love that wrench. Well, yes, you love the wrench, bro. It's all good. I have a lot to talk about here tonight, and I don't plan on being here too terribly long, like I always say. 45 minutes to an hour at the most, hopefully not much longer, but it all depends on how much engagement there is in the chat. Folks, if there is a simulcast going out there, don't worry about it. My channel moderators or my channel managers will take care of it. And please, come over here to hear the message from the actual creator. We should be supporting the actual creators that create the content and take the time to create the content, rather than those that are rebroadcasting creators like me out of spite or out of jealousy or out of whatever reason they're doing it for, right? So just waiting for a few more people to come in. We have 14 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. So where do I start? The title of this stream is My Response and Closing the Door on hashtag LYCANLEGION. One more time, my response and closing the door on hashtag LYCANLEGIon. Now, you may be wondering, why didn't I say closing the book on LYCANLEGIon, and instead I put closing the door? Because I'm closing the door on LYCANLEGIon, but the book on LYCANLEGIon and Jamie and, his many various channels, the book is not closed. It's far from being closed. There's more of a story to be said about this guy. But tonight, I'm just going to share my thoughts regarding a video he put out earlier today on his Lycan Theory After Dark channel. I'm not trying to promote his channel, but if you want to go and see what he said, you can go to the Lycan Theory After Dark channel. He did about a 19 or 20-minute video responding to what I said on my earlier stream on my main channel when I was doing a walk. And I'd like to actually play that video, play clips of it, and react to it while playing what he says, but out of spite, he would take me down with a DMCA copyright takedown notice. So I'm going to go, off the cuff. I pretty much remember everything he said. I will try to use, as close to the same exact verbiage that he used. I mean, if I misquote him a little bit, I'll try to get it as close as possible. But if you want, you can go and watch his clip or his, video on me on his Lycan Theory After Dark channel when this is done. So basically, the issue has been Paul, a man in his early to mid 50s, a grown-ass man in his early to mid 50s, has been rebroadcasting, or another word for that, simulcasting every one of my live streams that I've been doing from my walks and in my studio for the last several weeks, maybe over a month or so. And it really got to the point of where, enough is enough. when somebody gets more viewers on the rebroadcast than the actual stream, it becomes a big issue because it hurts you from growing on YouTube. It hurts your average view duration. It hurts your views. It hurts your relevancy. And that's part of the reason why I feel Paul and these other people have been rebroadcasting me for quite some time. Plus, they have an audience of people that, just hate anyone that's like me. They hate anyone that's in a good place, that is emotionally sound and stable, that has a big heart, that takes care of themselves like I do, dresses nice, smells nice, and speaks properly, and just loves people, So anyway, self-righteous YT creators. Oh, cool. Glad I came back. Hey, ODN. Hey, self-righteous YT creators. How you doing? I'm sure I probably know you on a different account from the past. Are you here on a different account because you just don't want to be, known, or you don't want people to know that you're here? Not a big deal. But have you been a part of this for quite some time? How long have you been aware of this situation regarding myself and my encounters with Jamie and the Lycan Legion and Lycan Theory network of channels? How long have you been a part of it? I'm just kind of curious. Self-righteous YT creator says yes. Okay. So, I basically, said to Paul a few days back, I'd be willing to talk with you one-on-one on, a live stream to settle our differences. I have apologized to you many times, Paul, for what I said many years ago regarding you, relapsing, regarding your, former drug usage. Hang on one second. And a self-righteous YT creator says forever. This is LA stuck in this account, LOL. Oh, is this LA Leggett? Oh, Leggett, are you banned on your other channel here? I don't think you are, but maybe you can't log into that account. I don't know. I'll take a look at that after the stream ends, and if there's any block, I will take care of that. My apologies for that, but thank you for being here. So I said, Paul, let's just settle our differences once and for all. If you want to talk with me, let's talk, have a professional conversation. We will do it on Coach J. Rom's channel. It's a neutral channel. I, didn't want to do it on my channel. Well, I would have loved to do it on my channel, but I wanted to be fair to Paul. I don't want to do it on Paul's channel because it wouldn't be fair to me, right? His people would be attacking me on his channel. My people would be attacking him on my channel. Actually, my people wouldn't, but still, he probably would feel it's not fair. My people are definitely not like that. When I say my people, the people that support me, they're not my people. I don't own anyone. And we'll share more about that and content creators that think they own their audience in just a little bit. So stick around for that. But so I said, okay, let's do it on Coach J. Rom's channel. And then Paul came back and said, let's do it on Lycan Legion channel, Jamie's channel, on Friday night. Oh, okay. So primetime Friday night, which is the biggest drama night for the Lycan Legion Jamie network, where he gets his most donations and has the cringy drama content that makes him a ton of money. No thanks. I'm not going to go on there and, make money have him make money at my expense, which is what I'm trying to say. Me and Eli are neutral. I do not like Jamie. It's not that I don't like Jamie. It's just that I'm not fond of the things he does. And I'll share more about that in a bit. I don't really hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. I love everyone in general. I just don't like what he does out here on YouTube. And, I don't like how he does things. There's a whole myriad of reasons for that, and I will get to that in just a little bit. But give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. Just a second. Hang on. All right. All right. So I think I know what's going on. And this is how pathetic this is. And trust me, we will find out where it's happening. Now, I think that Paul is either Paul or Jamie are rebroadcasting me on an enlisted link or members only link. So that way we can't find the stream and flag it down. Because seriously, there would be more than 12 people here. And I'm going to continue to do the stream, but this is just another thing to share with you folks. This is how far Jamie and Paul, but this is all Jamie. This is how far Jamie will go to just try to get away with, harming people in any way and using them for content to try to make money. For Jamie, it's all about the money. It's nothing but the money. So, yeah, I guess, 2 copyright strikes, got them to go dark. So at least it's not publicly available, right? But now, if they're selling this as a members only package, trust me, we can find out about that. I've found out about that before. And if you guys are reselling my streams under a members only package, I will find out. And your entire channel will be shut down for violating YouTube's monetization policies and their terms of service. Self-righteous YT creators. No, you're not blocking me. Don't believe. I have never cared who saw me in other creators' chats. You should know that I care for all of you. You guys got me through a really hard time in my life. Well, I appreciate you, Ellie Leggett, and I'll be in touch with you soon. I know we need to talk. I've had so much going on, especially with my new lady, and she has some things that she's dealing with right now, a few things in her personal life that I'm helping her with. And that's been keeping me busy. But, once all the dust settles, we'll all reconnect and it'll be amazing. But thank you for being here anyway. I appreciate it. Old Dirty Ninja says, since we're on Uncensored, can I talk smack about Paul in the chat? Well, you can say whatever you want, ODN. Yeah, we're on Uncensored. This is not a monetized channel, at least not yet. So it's all good. California Ford Outdoors. Yeah, I made it to your stream. Thank you so much. You got 19 in the box, now 17. It's kind of fluctuating back and forth. They're coming back and forth, I guess, from the members only stream or the enlisted link, right? That's funny. It's funny, ODN, Old Dirty Ninja, and Elliot Leggett, a.k.a. Self-Righteous YT Creators. The funny thing is the great lengths these people will go through to rebroadcast my content after they've been taken down for copyright twice in the last 24 hours, right? And a lot more to come. I'll tell you that. Keep pushing the boundaries, and a lot more to come. That's all I've got to say. So Paul wanted me to do the stream where I talk with him and Jamie on Jamie's channel. Like I said, why would I go there? Right? We either do it on, a third-party neutral channel, or we don't do it at all. It's the bottom line, right? Gemma's Journey Grace. Hey, Eli, Jenna. You see, I prepared your wrench too on Coach Eli too. I'm still on the ball. I'm still on top of it, Gemma. How you doing? It was great to see you earlier today on the walking stream. How do you like the new in-studio quality, Gemma? I got the mic stand. I got a better camera. I really invested some decent money. I got a new laptop, and I know you got a new, I think, tablet or laptop. You got a new laptop, that's right, about a year and a half ago or so. Yeah, they got a man crush on you, bro. Of course they do, brother. Of course they do. I'm sorry, I'm checking messages in case something pops in from behind the scenes. 22 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. 11 likes. Please smash the thumbs up. I'm okay. Just woke up. Oh, great. 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 Thank you for being here. How are you? Doing great. Doing great. Self-righteous YT creators, you both jack with each other. It's entertaining when it's just banter. Are you talking like Jamie and myself? I understand what you're saying. It's just that I'm not a drama channel. I'm a life coach, and it doesn't, our genres just don't intermingle. We weren't made to work together. The reason why I even sought out Jamie initially is because when I first met him over 5 years ago, he used to run the Purple Pill channel. And that was much more in alignment with the type of content that I discuss regarding male and female relationship dynamics. GLM's Dramasphere Peace Coalition. You're still a part of the Legion, GLM. GLM, I'm not going to block you here. I'll let you stay on this account. But GLM, I just don't get you. You're like the fly that won't go away. You're like the fly that keeps buzzing in my ear. And every time I go to swat it, you just kind of like get away at the last second. Gemma's Journey Grace says, hi, self-righteous. Well, there's only one YouTube content creator that I believe feels they are more self-righteous than any other human being on the planet, and we'll get to that in a second. GLM's Dramasphere Peace Coalition, I'm part of no YouTube gangs. So you're a part, so you just hang around everywhere, huh? I would say, you're the YouTube, a certain word, but I still wouldn't want to risk, getting this channel removed. You're a drama W. You know what a drama W is? You're the YouTube drama W. GLM. Anyway. Old Dirty Ninja, all Jamie could ever talk about was you behind the scenes because he wants to be me, brother. And I say that with humility. I'm just an average, everyday human being just trying to put out my message. And I think this guy really wants to be me, right? I think he really wants to, look like me, dress like me, speak like me, right? And despite the fact that he's been paid all this time by a sponsor to do this type of content, still, continuing to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again is just, it's gonna scare your audience away. They're gonna get bored. He even said it on the reaction stream he did on me earlier tonight on his Like in Theory After Dark channel after I did my my walking stream earlier on my main channel. So on my stream today, I mentioned, Jamie, you can pop on and join Paul and myself on J-Rom's channel if you'd like. If not, Paul, J-Rom, and myself can talk alone without you. I said, hey, I you know what? We've had this beef for a while. I really have never had any beef with you, but you've used me for content all these years because you were paid by your sponsor to do so. No matter what you say, you've been paid by Brian to come after me. There's no way you would continue, you would have continued all these years to make constant content on me unless you were getting paid, right? Even after your audience was telling you a year and a half ago it's getting old, you kept on making content on me because you were forced to do it. It didn't make any sense. Even your own audience, James, was calling you out on that, right? So don't sit here and tell me that, you're not getting paid, or at least you weren't getting paid to make content on me as a stipulation of your sponsorship requirement. Nobody's buying that. What's the link to this chat, Eli? What are you talking about, GLM? Are you talking about the StreamYard? Because I don't have a StreamYard set up. I could set it up, but I'm not going to. I'm not bringing anyone on tonight. I'm not bringing anyone on the panel tonight. It's just myself and the camera. So, Calvin Ford Outdoors, thank you for all the emojis. Where you and Paul will talk? Well, I haven't gotten there, GLM. You're lacking some patience. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to answer all your questions if you just have a little bit of patience. How's that? All right? Oh, the Matt Shangy Army just released a video. Coach Eli is right about something. Shangy, if you're watching live, I don't think you're not blocked here on Coach Eli too. Why don't you pop on in, brother? I'm here because it is time for positivity and no drama. Gemma, you know what I'm going to do? Like the good old days, I'm going to give you a big round of applause. Gemma, do you remember those days with a big round of applause? You know what my favorite one was? My favorite one was the one that RJ loved the most when he was really sprung on you. Speaking of which, we have to save RJ as well, Gemma. I know you're not too fond of him, and neither am I. And as long as he's involved with Brutally Lauren and that group, we can't be a part of him. But I think he's a really, really good guy. And I think if he can finally get away from that group once and for all, it would be amazing to collaborate with him again. Yes, I do, Eli. She remembers it. Well, GLM, I'm not going to say that on my stream, but yeah, yes, that's what you're considered, GLM. Let's see, Queen Helen Casey. Eli, I have my main channel that needs to be modded. Yeah, Queen, if you want to come in to the chat on Coach Eli 2 right now, I thought I had you modded there already, Queen. You should already be modded. Queen, you're not going to get blocked. Come on in and just type something, and then I will use the go-to channel feature that's back to being natively available for moderators and channel owners. And I will mod you right away. I can verify it very quickly. Come in the chat, Queen, and type something. Come in the chat. Type something, and I'll mod you. All is welcome. It's all good. We're waiting for Queen Helen Casey. The return of Queen Helen Casey, right? Oh, man. I need a social media manager. This is getting insane. I'm not having anything to do with RJ ever again. I understand. And, I've been talking with him either, Gemma. And until he completely removes drama for like 6 months at least in a row, then I feel the same way as you do. I think RJ's a really good guy. Okay, let me just verify this channel here. Queen Helen Casey. That is her. That is Queen Helen Casey. All right, Queen, check it out real quick. Queen, your other channel is moderated here. But this is your other channel. You said you're on your laptop, so you're in a different account. But type something, Queen Helen Casey, and you should be moderated now. Let me just make sure so I can get back to doing the show. There's about a 25-second delay regarding my in-studio streams because I use normal latency for better quality. Yeah, no, it is definitely her. I did verify it. It is definitely her. But I'm waiting for her to type something so we can make sure the wrench works. Coffee, I will drink you soon. The actual Queen is back, Ninja. I am mostly on the main channel now. All right, Queen, I'm gonna have to add this channel. I thought I had both your channels modded on my main channel, Queen, but I will take care of that tomorrow or later tonight. How you been, Queen? Everybody misses you. Queen, like everybody legitimately misses you. Do you remember Queen Helen Casey, Gemma? GLM, no, I'm not part of any gang. I'm just focused on my channel. And you've been doing a phenomenal job, Gemma. You've been doing fantastic. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the fact that you didn't give up. You got monetized. You know, you're closing in like 5K subs, I believe. And I'm super proud of you, Gemma. I'm really super proud of you. Queen has 3.5K subs on her main channel. Gemma has, oops, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Gemma has 4.27K subs. And looks like you're doing fantastic. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry, folks, for the delay here. And I may end up taking a quick break here in a few minutes because so many people are coming back. And this is a different channel. This is my Coach Eli 2 channel, and I had some admin stuff to do on the fly. It just kind of happens as people come in. So there's a lot more to say. I'm going to probably say it during the second half of the show, but I will probably take a break here in just a few minutes. We're at 32 minutes, and I'll come back for another half hour or 45 minutes or so and get right to it because I have quite a lot to say, and I'm going to say it as professionally, respectfully, and maturely as possible. I know people make fun of that, especially on the other side. But honestly, you know, I really wish. I'll just say this, and I'm going to take a break. It's been hard. Thank you, Eli. Well, you're very welcome, Gemma. You're very welcome. I know it hasn't been easy. And Queen says, you know how busy I am. I know you're busy. You're busy on Twitter. You've been getting a ton of impressions on Twitter, Queen. Yeah, no. I really wish, Jamie, that you would really let your guard down a little bit. And I'm not trying to be critical. I'm really not. I actually have never wanted to be critical to you. But you just don't seem to deal with nice people very well at all. I'm actually a very nice guy. I like to say good guy because, you know, the nice guys finish last stigma, but I'm actually a very nice guy. I'm a good guy, and I love everyone. And for me to feel hatred towards someone or to not like someone, like in your case, it's not that I don't like you. I just don't like the way you are or what you do. For me to feel that way, it takes a lot. It takes a lot because I have a very forgiving nature and forgiving heart. And see, Jamie, you say that, you know, you do care about people. You come out with these streams and you say, I apologize, for putting this, the kid of Natasha or whatever. I didn't see that whole thing, but I saw parts of it. I kind of skimmed through stuff. I don't have a lot of time to go through everything, but you come out and apologize and you say that you really do care about people, but you say it, but you don't show it. Like, actions speak louder than words. Your actions are not congruent with your words, James. That's the truth of the matter, right? I blow up Twitter pretty good. LOL, says Queen Helen Casey. Yeah, hey, Gemma, yes, she says, yes, I remember Helen. Yeah, we all met through the I Am a Creator community years ago, and the reunion is coming back. The reunion is here, and it's really nice to see you folks coming back. California, do you think I'm a drama W, like Eli said? Yes, you are. Oh, man. Oh, man. But what I'm going to do, folks, is step away for a quick break. It's going to be about 8 or 9 minutes long or so. I'm going to play some royalty-free YouTube music. Queen, I'm going to do you a favor because you're back. You know what I'm going to do, Queen? You know you have your favorite song in the YouTube audio library. I don't forgive that guy. He keeps targeting kids and women. He's another Patrick, in my opinion. Okay, Gemma said, GLM, I do not think you're drama. You're just being pulled into it. I think GLM just has fun with it and rolls with it. I mean, she's a California Bay Area chick. She grew up in the same area where I'm at. I think it's just, entertainment to her. That's what it is. California knows me well. She's my sister. Well, not your blood sister, but she's your sister, right? With a SISTA, right? Sister from another mother, right? It doesn't sound as good as saying brother from another mother, right? But I'm going to step away and take a quick break. You folks keep on chatting it up in the chat. And I will be back to share more of my thoughts regarding you, James. I'm going to respond to you in regards to the decision I've made and where we're going from here on out, and my counter offer. So, and that's it. After this show here, you can take it or leave it. That's, how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to be very, very reasonable with my counter offer. So stick around for that. Give me a second here. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me see here. Just need a couple more songs. All right. And we'll come back. We'll come back with a bang. We can choose to be good people or choose to be drama. Big round of applause, Gemma! Yeah! All right. Okie dokie. Music is all queued up. I'm going to step away for 9 or 10 minute break or so. Please keep your questions, comments, and concerns coming in the chat. Hey, it's me, Wendy. You should not queue. I love you. I really like what you do. Oh, okay. Why are you in here on an account that says Bad Corey? I don't understand. Is your main account? Your main account shouldn't be blocked here. Yeah, Queen stays away from drama. All right, folks, stick around. We'll be right back. energy up, energy up. Wait for it, wait for it. Here we go, wait for it, and wait for it. Here we go! Yeah, it's Ethan Mixel's Double Helix, the absolute best song in the entire YouTube audio library. Energy up, do you feel it? Energy up, energy up, energy up, energy up! Yeah! Feel it, baby, feel it! Yeah! It feels like home again! We're back! And we're bigger and better than ever. Are you with me? All right, settle down, coach. Settle down, coach. You got a shoulder on. Settle down, coach. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to a very special episode, impromptu episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on my secondary channel, Coach Eli, Coach Eli 2. That's right, Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. If you haven't already subscribed to Coach Eli 2, please subscribe, bang the bell, and make sure you select all notifications so you won't miss anything. Also, subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Between both of those channels, I will keep you in the loop and connect you with some of the most amazing people on YouTube, especially if you want to grow as a YouTuber, or if you're just looking for some great quality, positive, uplifting content, and you're tired and sick and tired of the drama, right? Before we get back to it, let's let Ethan Mixel bring us back in. Here we go. Yeah. Templar is back, Winston of Bessie. Yeah. Whew, man. Wow. You know, folks, this brings back some great memories, I will tell you. It brings back some great memories when I used to run a show on my former channel called Coach Eli Live, and Gemma's Journey Grace, who used to be known as just Gemma Grace back then, was the first person that always came to my live streams, and she was the first person to come on the panel. And we had some great conversations. We had a great time. And I miss those days. We got to bring them back, Gemma. We got to get some great panels going on this channel, maybe sometimes on my main channel, on your channel, and, you know, other great channels with the great people that have migrated back here to, the Coach Eli, network here. And my lady just sent me a text behind the scenes, and she's asking me, who's Wendy Pack? Well, I'm glad you asked, babe. Most of us know who she is out here. Have you heard of the Howard Stern show? You've heard of Howard Stern, right, babe? Wendy Pack is the amazing, and I say this respectfully, Wendy, because I don't think of you as this way. She's the amazing mentally challenged lady on the Howard Stern show. Quite frankly, Wendy, you're very high functioning. I have a lot of respect for you. And, I've always been the type of person that loves everyone, regardless of, who you are or where you come from, or regardless of your situation, or if you have a disability. I've always said this, in the past, and I'll say it again. I don't favor anyone, especially, how do I say this the right way? I treat everyone equally, even disabled people. But I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest. I have a soft spot for disabled people because I feel a lot of times they're mistreated, and it breaks my heart when people do that. And Wendy Pack has been mistreated by many people on this platform, especially Jamie LYCANLEGION. He took advantage of her, and many other people have taken advantage of her for content. And it's just not right. Same thing with Gemma's Journey Grace. And, even my good friend RJ Sandifer, who I wish would leave the drama and come over to, the positive side of things. And I will say this, I'm really glad to see you folks coming back here. And, we're going to help everyone, whether you're disabled, whether you're a male or a female, regardless of, like I've said this before many times, I'm going to say it again. I'm an equal opportunist type of person. I love everybody equally, whether you're, male or female, whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, bi, trans, gender nonconforming, regardless of your race or your national origin, we're all people. And, we all have freedom of speech, and we all have the right to come out here and create. And, that's, what I'm all about. And a lot of these people, especially this one gentleman I'm speaking about here tonight, and another gentleman, we know him. Well, I'll just say it. We know him as JD Gunner. He's probably watching right now, right? He's probably saying, God, the CUCK hasn't had this many people in his chat in ages, right? That's what he's saying, right? But who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A lot of these people, got in the heads of these wonderful disabled people, and they pinned and pitted us against each other, and it broke my heart. But I will tell you, here we are 3 years later, and all of these people are coming back, and they're realizing what happened, and I'm very proud of you folks. I'm very proud of everyone, and I'm very proud of everyone equally, but more so to the people that have a disability. For you folks to realize this, it just shows to me how amazing and strong you are. And kudos, hats off to you folks. Hats off to you. Big round of applause. I'm really glad I did this show tonight, because we do have some things to talk about that I just want to finally close the door on. Obviously, it's not closing the book, because Jamie, LYCANLEGION, Lycan Theory, however you want to call it, and JD Gunner, they're going to continue doing what they do, right? But I think now at this point, more and more people are aware of their game and what they've done, and they know how to avoid it. And you people are going to see, what we're doing, and they're going to realize it's just not worth it getting involved with those types of groups. There really is no upside there, with the exception of the creators that are using these people to make money. So Old Dirty Ninja says, manipulation is Jamie's MO. Oh, there's a lot, bro. I'll get to that in a second here. People with disabilities have as just right to live life and be happy just like everyone else. I agree with you, California Ford Outdoors. Queen Helen Casey says the circus clowns are done. Queen, are you really happy with the way things are going now? It's been a lot of work to turn this around, Queen, but it's an amazing feeling. Let's see. I'm a victim of the Dramasphere and want to help people, says GLM's Dramasphere Peace Coalition. Wendy Pack, I would love to do an interview with you on your channel and my channel. Are you open to doing an interview with me? I'd love to come on your channel whenever, sometime this week, next week, and do a one-on-one with you. And we can also do a one-on-one with you on this channel. You know what, Wendy? You may end up forcing me to get a Sirius XM satellite radio subscription, because I have Sirius XM capabilities in my car. And I love Howard Stern. I used to love listening to the Howard Stern show. And when they used to, broadcast it on TV as well, I used to watch it. I don't think it's broadcasted on TV anymore, but I've always had a lot of mad respect for Howard Stern. Great guy, funny guy. one of the greatest things that Howard Stern did when he changed radio forever many, many decades ago is, he hired an African-American woman to be his sidekick, Robin. And Robin, such an amazing, amazing woman. Such an amazing woman, very beautiful woman, very well-spoken, well-dressed. And she was such a good girl until what do you call it? Howard Stern kind of turned her over to the dark side. But he started flirting with Robin back in those days on the show, and now it's just part of the skit, and it's amazing. Are you proud of me, Eli? Proud of you for what? Be more specific, old dirty ninja. Be more specific, brother. I'd be happy to answer your question. I want you to know that I'm no longer friends with Joe Buddy. He has betrayed our friendship. You were right about that guy, Eli. Well, here's the thing, GLM. That guy used to come at me, and when I took a break from my former channel about 3.5 years ago, when I shut down my former channel and then started creating content on Facebook before I came back on YouTube with my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, which used to be known as A Grip on Life. That 3-month period until I came back on YouTube, Joe downloaded all of my Facebook videos and uploaded them to a channel called Robin Banks. And I finally realized you can actually even flag videos, on YouTube that are uploaded elsewhere. And it was interesting. He had like 30 of those videos on that Robin Banks channel, and it took me filing 7 copyright strikes to take that channel down. I think you're great. Yes, open to do interview with you. You let me know when. Wendy, do me a favor. Wendy, are you on Facebook? Are you on Facebook, Wendy? If you're on Facebook, look me up. It's Elias Melas. I'm going to put in the chat. Hang on a second. And if you want to connect with me there on Messenger, or you can even send me a friend request if you'd like, but if not, you can just connect with me on Messenger. And then make sure you send me a voice message through Messenger so I can verify it's you, because a lot of trolls are going to try to connect as you. And then we'll connect and we'll chat through Facebook Messenger, and we will set up that interview as soon as possible. How does that sound? Let me know, Wendy. Gemma Journey Grace says, California. I do a lot of campaigning in my hometown and my local BBC radio station. That's awesome, Gemma. Older Ninja says, I don't believe anything that comes out of GLM's mouth for a minute. I'll second that notion there, ODN. Old Dirty Ninja. You know what you should do, Old Dirty Ninja? You should change your channel name. Leave it Old Dirty Ninja, but put ODN in parentheses, space, parentheses, ODN in the parentheses, because, like ODN is such a cool acronym. All right. So Queen's been busy with the truckers, and she's been watching them every day. The convoy, yeah, that's still going on. Robin Quivers was hot. Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of respect for that woman, Ninja. A lot of respect for her. So, yeah, thank you, Wendy. And that's the real Wendy. I verified it. It sounds good. Okay. And Wendy, once I verify it's you behind the scenes, I'll also moderate you here on this channel. I have a lot of respect and love for you. And I'm really glad that you've moved away from this drama. Sure, we're all going to talk about drama every now and then, but you've pretty much gotten rid of it for the most part. So, with the numbers that we have here with such a booming show on my end, 14 people here, at least what it shows on my back end, I'm sure these guys are simulcasting on an unlisted link or, a members only channel. And again, like I said earlier, if that's what you folks want to do, do what you got to do. I mean, it's just going to set you guys back. Your audience will get bored of it eventually. And, it is what it is. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't matter. We've got a good group of people. We're rebuilding here, and we're going to move forward in a positive way. So my response to you, Jamie, Legion, Lycan theory, whatever you want to call it. Listen, dude, again, I don't hate anybody. And I don't even really hate you. I'll say this again, like I've said in the past. I think that, you do project a lot, right? And I think you do have a lot of, traumatic childhood issues, right? A lot of traumatic issues stemming back to your childhood, okay? We all know your story. I'm not going to mention it here tonight, but everyone knows what you experienced in your household, and we don't have to go there. I'm not here to criticize you. I'm here to say, listen, dude, at the end of the day, I understand what you're going through internally and why you're behaving the way you're behaving. And you're never going to come out here and admit that, but you know deep down inside that you have a lot of trauma that's deep within. You have a lot of resentment that you're holding on to. And in order to become a better person and start to truly, really appreciate and love people, instead of just saying that to keep your audience around, you really have to resolve that trauma, those underlying issues, right? You come out here and you say that I'm a narcissist. You call me C-U-C-K, right? Cuck, right? Okay. You say I'm a narcissist. You say that I talk about things that the mainstream media talks about, and I don't have any provocative thought, or I don't have any critical thinking skills, right? Okay. I am who I am, and I speak on whatever I want to speak about. And yeah, maybe my thought process is more aligned with the mainstream because I actually like people and I love getting along with people. And it's not that I'm going along with the mainstream. There are a lot of things I don't agree with the way things are, in the mainstream world, right? But there are also many things I do agree, right? And I'm also able to turn the cheek on certain things and just let people be, right? Let people be the way they want to be and be accepting. At the end of the day, I've learned to agree to disagree with people and still be friends with them at the end of the day. But I don't think you're capable of doing that. I think you're set in your ways and you have your own agenda. And if people don't completely follow your agenda in exactly the ways you want them to, then you get upset and then you cry like a little baby and then you just, get angry and, kick people out of your group and it's just one big, big shit show. That's what it's been, right? And older ninja, he has a lot of trauma that makes him weird. Yeah. Ninja says, yeah, because his parents used to, do certain things in the bedroom when he was a kid. No, I agree. I didn't want to get into that, but that's the truth. And he's actually talked about that. I'm not here to criticize him regarding that, but that's part of the trauma that is, or that's made him the way he is, right? And the funny thing is this, okay? I'm not a perfect person by far, right? But a lot of the things he says about me are simply not true. What he says about me is how he sees himself. You see, when people are unhappy and they project their misery onto you, what they're doing is they're projecting onto you how they feel about themselves, okay? It basically, it's about, exactly what I said, how he feels about himself. How he sees himself is how he comes off and treats other people, right? And before I make my decision, this is what I'm going to say, Jamie. You are a very self-righteous, self-centered, immature, insecure person. You have an extreme entitlement type of attitude. You behave like you feel everybody in the world owes you something. And let me tell you something, dude, the world doesn't owe you shit. The world doesn't owe me shit, right? But for some reason, you sit there and run your channels like you're on this, all high and mighty horse, right? And quite frankly, bro, I mean, you're just an average everyday dude. And to most people, outside of the people that support you, which is a small group of people. Let's say it's 25 or 50 people, and you're never going to grow past that, being the way you are. To most people, you come off as insignificant. You're insignificant. And I think that's what's hurting you. I think what's hurting you, Jamie, is the fact that there's no way you're ever going to grow exponentially out here on YouTube being the way you are. Okay? You can change things. You can turn your life around and do all the things that you criticize me, that I talk about, in a mainstream way, right? So you criticize me about talking about the mainstream stuff like showering and dressing nice, right? And having a great attitude, right? You sit there and you criticize me on that. And to a certain extent, it is mainstream stuff. But the reason why I talk about it is because there are a lot of guys like you in this world, in your generation, the millennial generation, that don't take care of yourselves. Right? And here's another thing, James. Another thing is that when was the last time you did a live stream or a pre-recorded video outside of your house? How about you talk about that? I go and I walk every day, and I do a Walking with Purpose stream every day or almost every day. And I've gone to different locations. I've also done pre-recorded videos in different locations. I get out all the time. I leave my place, right? I do more videos and live streams outside of my place than I do within my studio. Yes, I do love being in my studio because it's the best quality and all that. But I get out. But when was the last time that you did a live stream outside of your chair on your computer? The last time I can recall that was over a year ago when you used to copycat my Walking with Purpose streams, right? Or even a year and a half ago. And then, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but do you even shower before you come on camera? You always look like you just woke up when you're doing these streams. And you're always wearing like the same black shirt, old black shirt. How about dress for success, bro? Right? If you're going to have the nerve to come out here and criticize me for the way I'm doing things and call me a narcissist, and call me all the names you called me, dude, you got to do a better job of backing it up with the way you're doing things, bro. And granted, you may be making more money for the time being, but there's a reason why you made more money. I'm not going to get into that, but there's a reason why you made more money all this time. Let me read the chat here real before I continue. James was defeated by MD, Holly, SB, and Granny's watching. Yeah, he's embarrassed himself in the ways that he's dealt with many women on this platform. And quite frankly, I don't think he even cared about any of them to begin with. And these were all good women. They're all decent women, right? He used these women for content. All this guy does is infiltrates other people's networks and intentionally stirs up the drama pot to leverage their audience, and then tries to siphon as much money out of their pockets while he can. Now, he has a main loyal audience that will never leave, like Paul's one of them, and maybe another, 15 or 20 people that will never leave him. But those people, don't donate enough to sustain his lifestyle, right? Dion, I'm on Coach Eli 2 live now. So Dion asked me behind the scenes in the Coach Eli YouTube moderator group chat, I'm back. You got back from your date with your lady, bro. Yeah, come over to Coach Eli 2. Or thank you, California Ford Outdoors, for making them aware in the chat. Tell them to come over to Coach Eli 2. I just did the same thing. The list goes on. Yeah, GLM was a part of it. Gemma's Journey Grace, ODN, I know in the past you didn't like me, but I'm focusing on my own channel. I don't think anyone has ever hated you, Gemma. I think the reason why ODN may have overreacted is because he was just sick and tired of Jamie taking advantage of all these women, including you. And ODN knew you were a part of my network, it was a part of yours, and it was because of what Jamie and JB Gunner did to pit us against each other that separated, our friendship, So yeah, no, I don't think there was ever a problem, Gemma. That's the honest truth. GLM says, Gemma, you're not friends with the millennial anymore. I can't keep up. Oh, do you think she would be here if she was? I can't keep up anymore either. I mean, I gotta tell you, this Jamie LYCANLEGION dude is like the biggest. He's like the biggest male drama queen I've ever met in my entire life, whether it's on YouTube or off of YouTube. I've never met any one guy that stirs up the pot, in a drama way more than him. I'd like, honestly, I've never even met any woman that comes close to being as much of a drama queen as this guy is. That's just how pathetic it is. And I'm being honest, folks. I'm not holding back here. I'm being honest about it. ODN, I know. Okay, I already read that. It's all good, Gemma says ODN. We're just going to call Older Ninja ODN. The only problem I had with you was you sticking up for Jamie when he was doing disgusting stuff and he was taking advantage of you. It's not your fault. See, I already knew the answer to that before I even read it. Same audience said the same thing I just said in different words. Excellent. Gemma says, GLM, I've not been part of his channel for weeks now. I left after he kicked Raven out. Yeah, no, when I heard about, Raven being kicked out, I think Raven wanted to leave a long time ago. She just didn't want to get attacked. But, apparently, I guess, Raven didn't do something that the high and almighty Jamie wanted her to do, like he wants everyone else to do. So he let her go, right? Or he kicked her out. Then he made content off of her, right? And talked smack about her, right? Just like he did with the ROMs and everyone else that's, encountered his group, right? And I'll share more about my thoughts regarding, his group in just a bit here, because there's still more to mention here tonight. Okay. We are at 1 hour and 17 minutes. It's going to go on a little bit longer than I thought. Sifu Smo, already modded here, bro. Hey, Queen, ODN's a great dude. Yeah, he's back to being a mod here, and Queen's back too. Let's see. Well, he was always good to you, Gemma, but you do what you think is right, sis. Much love. GLM, don't be ridiculous. Even if he was acting good to Gemma, he was just pretending. He pretends to use people as props and casting members to create fake instigated drama content, entertain his audience, and get donations. So he was manipulating her, GLM, and you know that. Come on. GLM, you are 100% wrong. He was never good to her. He used her. Right. ODN is 100% right. Big round of applause, ODN! See, GLM likes to say the opposite of things just to stir up the pot herself. GLM, you're much smarter than that to not know that what you're saying is the opposite of what's true. But I wouldn't expect anything less from GLM. She just likes to flip things around the opposite way just to get attention. It's all right. Gemma's Journey Grace, GLM, I have nothing negative to say about him, but Raven didn't deserve to be kicked out. Well, leave that to us, Gemma, because there's lots of negative stuff to say about him. And we're not, listen, I'm not even trying to be negative to the guy. I'm just trying to put it out there one final time here and then move on with a great group of positive people that want to move on, that this is what this guy does, right? And his behavior is so erratic and preposterous. I just don't understand how anyone wants to support someone like that, right? It's your choice to support whoever you want to support. But, I just don't understand how anyone can support this guy, after all the things he's done to myself and to other people, forget about me. I've already moved on past that. But he did some pretty terrible things to me in the past. Probably worse than anyone else. And that's because he was getting paid for it. Same with J.B. Gunner. They were both paid. J.B. Gunner was paid to travel clear across the country and spit on my father's grave. He did a video on it. I still have that downloaded. He came to my park. He stalked my family properties. I mean, you know, what more is it going to take to show people these people's true colors? And heck, you know, if they were doing that just as a prank to get traction and donations, it still doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right at all. ODN, he only pretended to be her friend so that he could manipulate her to be his human shield. That's what he does with everyone, including you, GLM. Jamie does not like you. He doesn't even like it. How can he like anyone, ODN, when he doesn't like himself? Jamie, the problem with you, Jamie, is that you just don't like what you see in the mirror. You don't like yourself. You don't love yourself, right? And you can sit here and make fun of me. I don't like myself, right? You make fun of me and call me C-U-C-K. Dude, you can call me every name in the book. You can say whatever you want. The truth of the matter is, bro, you don't love yourself. If you loved yourself, number one, you wouldn't be behaving this way. Number two, you wouldn't be treating people the way you treat them. You wouldn't feel right about making money the way you make money on YouTube. If you loved yourself, bro, you wouldn't allow yourself to behave this way. And then you come out and say, I have empathy for people and I really care about people, like you did in that pathetic apology video. You think anyone was buying that, bro? GLM, I hear you, Gemma. Hopefully you guys will work it out in time. Work it out? There's nothing to work out. Everyone's moving on. GLM, are you here on behalf of Jamie, or are you here on behalf of just yourself? Because it sounds like to me, you're here to stir the pot to keep the back and forth going because that's what you like. If that's the case, GLM, I'll do you a favor and remove you personally. If you guys think I should remove GLM, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel I should keep her around, put a 2. Okay? ODN, all the things they said about you behind the scenes, GLM, trust me, Jamie doesn't like you. He's using you as a tool just like he did with Mama Goonie and everyone else. Everyone is a tool. That's all it's ever been. When are you folks going to get the hint, right? Hey, Coach, says Sifu Smo. ODN says, looks like he hasn't been out of the house in days. Maybe longer than that. He looks horrible on camera, I'm being honest. I mean, come on, James. Take a little pride in your appearance, dude. If you're going to sit here and come at me and say, I'm so mainstream talking about these boring topics that people already know about, well, if you already know about these topics, James, then why don't you show us when you go on camera, you know, by leading by example, right? Seriously, dude, you're a walking contradiction worse than a woman. That's the truth. Gemma's Journey Grace, GLM, I know he can be a good guy. I like Jamie's movie content. Jamie is capable of creating real content. He's just given up on himself. He's realized that going the drama route is an easy way to make a certain amount of money, but here's the thing. He's never going to grow past a certain point. It's like a revolving door coming in and out of his place. He can never grow exponentially. Every time he starts to grow, he loses people. He has to regrow. He never, ever gets past a certain point. He will never make more than $4 or $5 grand a month. Bottom line. He will never make more than $4 or $5 grand a month. What is that? 60 grand a year? Right? Okay. Let's see here. Ninja, I swear to God, I've seen Jamie wearing a Powerpuff t-shirt the other day. Ninja says, yo, Sifu. Sifu Smo says, ODN. Dion, how you doing, homie, says GLM. Hey, GLM, says Sifu. Sifu says, a lot of people are leaving that horny cancer, LOL. GLM says they'll work out. I support peace in the drama sphere. We're not drama sphere here. ODN says he is a coward. He has women do his dirty work just like that. Okay. Sifu Smo, Jamie doesn't respect any of his supporters or audience. Jamie uses people. Give me a second here, folks. Huh. Interesting. All right. It finally went through. So, Paul, wherever you seem to be simulcasting me tonight, how do you like the fact that you just got your second copyright strike on a 6-minute video that you put to private on your main channel yesterday, Paul, that you left up public even after I took you down for copyright? But here's the thing, Paul, I flagged that video before I took you down for copyright on the live stream yesterday, Paul. So now, Paul, you've got 2 copyright strikes on your PM's Real Talk channel. Paul, 1 more copyright strike and your channel's terminated, Paul. Now, here's the thing, Paul. I'm willing to work something out with you. I'm a fair guy. I'm willing to work something out with you, Paul. Okay? I could easily retract those copyright strikes, Paul, but how can I trust you on a good faith basis that you're not going to continue going down this path? Oh, TGH, you're back. Is that like trim hits? Right? Thank you for banning him, Queen. Let's read TGH's comments. Or comment. Can you get to the point? Unlike you guys over here, some of us got work tomorrow. Oh, very funny, bro. Very funny, bro. You don't know our individual situations, and it's none of your fucking business. So get on out of here. Paul is obsessed with Eli. It is pathetic, says GLM. Gemma says to keep, she's the only one that answered. She said to keep GLM, so you're sticking around. His channel has already been terminated, Coach? Are you serious? Oh my God, really? Paul is terminated? Oh my God. Let me check this out. Hold on. Oh my God, it's not showing up. Let me do a Bing search. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Let me see here. Give me a second here. Just a second, folks. I will find this. Let me go to my history. Let's see. Let me see here. Give me a second, folks. Oh my! You want to talk about karma having no deadline? I guess that other copy. See, Paul, you know I hold the keys to you getting your channel back, Paul. I hold the keys to your future, Paul. You gonna be nice to me now, Paul? Cause I can give you your channel back, Paul. Hold on a second here. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Give me a second here. I got to check something out real quick. Give me a second. Do 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 do. Let's turn off the chat here. Oh, this account has been terminated because we received multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement regarding material the user posted. Now, my chat is not activated in here. Let's go back to full screen. Manifesto. Wow, Coach. What's the wow for, brother? I'll tell you this. I have two copyright strikes on him, so that means someone else filed the DMCA copyright takedown on him because you need 3 for channel termination. Now, is he going to learn his lesson, or is this going to trigger him to behave even more erratic than he already has? Wow. Hey, sweetheart, behind the scenes. Did you see that? PM's Real Talk was terminated for violating copyright infringement, multiple violations, 3 copyright strikes. Oh, we're going to keep it going, Wendy. We are. Wow. He's done. Paul, here's the thing, bro. How did you know that his channel? Give me a second here. How did you know his channel was shut down? Oh my gosh. I think they terminated his backup channel too because it was on the same account. My woman says, congrats, babe. Let me check this out. I think both his channels were terminated, but I can't verify that. I don't have a link to his other channel. How do we only have 12 people here? That means Jamie and Paul are out. So probably Jamie simulcasting on a members only link or something like that, or an unlisted link or something. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, you guys have to go underground now to do this because that's what happens. It's not about winning. Here's the thing, Sifu Smo. It's not about winning. It's about getting justice. It's about getting justice. Give me a second here. GLM, Paul's a hard on for Eli. Ninja says she's over here hoping she'll score brownie points for Jamie. She has a huge crush on him, but he finds her to be disgusting. Honestly, I think, okay. It's weird, Dion says GLM. Haha, says Sifu Smo. Dion. Ninja says, I think Jamie should go on a walking stream to prove he's still physically mobile and not confined to a wheelchair. I've never seen you so happy, Eli. I've been happy. This is not about me being happy. I'm just saying, look, justice was served. Look what happens, Paul, when you white knight for LYCANLEGION. I'm going to Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one more break and then come back in another 20 or 30 minutes and then wrap this up. Babe, behind the scenes, send me a message. Let me know if you're enjoying the show and if you're still going to be up in about 30 or 40 minutes. I'm going to take another break and, wrap up with some final thoughts. But let me get through some of the chat before I do that. Gemma says, GLM, like I've said, I have nothing negative to say about him or you. Yes, in the past, I called Eli fake or the cuck word, but I'm done with that. You never meant that. Gemma, here's the thing. I know you have a big head and heart. Yeah, a big heart and soul, I mean. Not a big head in the bad way. You have a big heart and soul. You were forced to say that to make J.D. Gunner and Jamie happy, right? Even J.D. Gunner, the first time he got on the panel with you, was saying some very, very suggestive things, if you know what I'm saying, that made you feel very, very uncomfortable. I still have that stream downloaded somewhere in one of my external hard drives. But don't worry, it'll never see the light of day again. But yeah, they belittled you big time, Gemma. I felt bad for you, but there's nothing I could do because nobody believed me. Nobody believed me that these people were doing all these bad things. And now here we are 3 years later, and people are starting to finally see the light. And I'm really happy that you folks are. You won, Coach, haha. Paulie's going to cry. I'm not going to say what you wrote there, but yeah, I get it, bro. Wow, Coach, says Manny. Ninja says, from the calculations I've done with his donations, he makes around $1,000 a month or so. I don't think anybody's buying his T-shirts except for a couple people here and there. Ninja says, ODN says, maybe Brian is paying him, but I have heard 100 people say that it is all fake. Oh, no, Brian is paying him and JB. You don't understand, ODN. There's no way these guys would have made the amount of content they made on me over the years that didn't make sense and repeat it over and over again. There's no way JB Gunner would have spent $1,000+ just to drive across the country and come and spit on my father's grave and stalk my family properties and go to my park and all that. There's no way he would have done that, bro. He was funded for that. He was sponsored for that. Wendy says, hey, keep it going. I really love what you do. Don't let the haters win. Queen says, not me. Manny says, Wendy. Sifu Smo. Dion says, Odin, I don't think anyone is buying those shirts. The crying out of laughter emoji ×3. Ninja says, right, I'm telling you that dude's mom pays all his bills. Sifu Smo says, congratulations, Coach. I don't know if congratulations are in order, Dion, but I get it. I know you guys are happy. This is not about, celebrating. This is about just getting justice, man. This is just about the right thing happening. And I'll share more when I get back from the break. More of my thoughts and, what I may be willing to do. Let's see what these guys, let's see if these guys now are just going to say, hey, all right, we had enough fun. Can we just play nice? I could literally remove one copyright strike and Paul would get his channel back. I could remove both of them, right? But here's the thing. If I do that and he goes back to doing what he's doing, he'll just go down again. I'm here for you, says Wendy. ODN 100 LOL. Ninja says Paul is too old for this. He doesn't have the health or stamina. The dude's going to eventually have a stroke trying to impress Jamie. Yeah, and that's what I'll talk about when I get back. Why are you white knighting for Jamie? And that's what I'm going to talk about when I get back. I'm going to talk about the cult-like environment that Jamie runs. He learned that from J.D. Gunner. I'm going to talk about that when I get back from the break, but let me get through the chat here first. Eli, I think you're a great man, says Wendy. Well, thank you, Wendy, humbly speaking. Sifu Smo, justice served. Sifu Smo, Paul's going to go back. I'm not going to say that, but you can. I get what you're saying there, Sifu Smo. Gemma's Journey Grace, yes, I do have a big heart. Of course you do. Gemma's Journey Grace says yes. GLM says, untrue. I have a crush on MJ Bodie. Everyone knows that. Yeah, Jamie wanted me to do the stream with him and Paul on MJ Bodie's channel. He goes, it's a neutral channel. MJ's a neutral guy. Dude, MJ's a close buddy of yours, and MJ's not too fond of me. Well, okay, babe, you're probably going to my girl's going to go to bed. Babe, how about you do this? Just go to bed and we'll talk tomorrow morning. I'm going to be on at least another half hour when I get back. So you're going to be asleep. This is an important show and I got to stay on a little bit longer to talk about a few more things. I didn't expect the turnout to be this good, but I want to be here for the people, take care of them. And I'll touch base with you when you get up in the morning, all right? Good night to you. Much love. And thank you for your support. It's been a wonderful night. Let's see. Coach J-Rob, hey, y'all, just woke up, about to start my day. Well, you're going to want to check this one out, J-Rob. J-Rob, Paul's channel just went down for multiple violations of copyright infringement. My second copyright strike finally went through on his main channel, and somebody else must have filed another copyright, at some point before that or during the same time. And I don't know if you heard that, J-Rom, his channel went down. PM's Real Talk has been terminated by YouTube for multiple. I'll show you. Let's show you while you're still here. Okay, let's do it again. This account has been terminated because we received multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement regarding material the user posted. Wow, in real time, too. In real time. And even Sifu Smo knew it right away. Right when I mentioned my second copyright went through. Hey, J-Rom says Sifu Smo. Gemma says, Josh, hey. Wendy says, you're a great guy and man. Thank you. Manny Festo is scratching his head. ODN says, the guy is the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life. All he does is continuously cry about people hanging out with his enemies, but yet he does the same thing to everyone else. He's a complete backstabbing hypocrite. And it's because, he doesn't love himself. He doesn't know how to make real friends and keep people around. Okay? He feels he has nothing to offer the world besides cringy drama. And he does. He has a lot more to offer. He has real content to talk about. And even, the movie stuff he does and other things like that, if he works hard, he could grow those channels. He just doesn't want to work hard. He's been taking the easy way out. Okay. I agree with what you're saying behind the scenes, babe. I agree with what you're saying. And yeah, if you're still up, when I'm done, you can text me. If not, we'll talk tomorrow. Much love. Good night to you. Thank you so much for the support, babe. Appreciate it. Let's see. ODN says, like I said, maybe Brian is paying them, but I have personally seen Jamie begging for money behind the scenes. He literally begs Frank to pay his power bill one time. Wow. It's that tight? Tipu Small, I personally think MJ and Jamie are more than just friends. Not even joking. I am on your side, Eli, says Wendy. Well, thank you. Hey, Al Frost. Hey, Wendy. Wendy Pack says, hey, Coach Sharam, I'm glad he went down. He should stop and spend the time with the ones he loves, not waste time on the one he hates. And you know what? Another thing Jamie was saying in his video, he's saying that Paul was mad at me for talking poorly about his wife. I never talked poorly about Paul's wife. You're just instigating stuff, James. All I said was, you'd rather sit here and simulcast me than be by your wife's side when she's going through something at the hospital. All I said was, How normal and rational is it for a man to be doing stupid shit on YouTube, stupid drama shit on YouTube, instead of being there for his wife that's in the hospital? And I think she's dying too, right? I never once criticized his wife, but see, this is what Jamie does. He likes to stir up the pot and take things way out of context. That's what he does. L. Frost, hope you're having a good night, dear. Sup, Dion. Sifu Smokes says, L. Frost, hey, what up? Who's L. Frost? Welcome to the show. GLM, shout out to Babe Man. Okay. GLM, my woman is pretty tough. She's about 5'6", 5'7", about 100. She's gained a little bit of weight, which is good. She's gaining some weight back. She's about 115 pounds. But let me tell you, she knows the police tactics. And she's a strong chick, I'll tell you that. Old Dirty Ninja, ODN, Sifu Smo, I have thought the same thing, MJ and Martin, and now, well, here's the thing. I'm not going to say anything. I'm keeping my mouth shut, but I know a lot more than you people know. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, let's just put it this way. A lot of the things that people have been thinking on the front lines, there is some truth to it, but let's leave it at that. Okay. No, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried. I told Jamie I'm not flagging him ever again, and Jamie's actually moving on. That's what I gathered from his video. Maybe he'll do a reaction to this if he wants. That's fine. I'm not going to flag him. It's going to be a fair use thing. What Paul was doing was not fair use. All he was doing was rebroadcasting my stream without even talking. I mean, he just rebroadcasted it without any commentary. So, I mean, that's why they took him down. Yeah, Sifu Smo. Yeah, I see. I'll talk with you more behind the scenes. Wendy says, Jamie, we us be friends, but not no more. Okay. Gemma says, by the end of the day, I'm a 33-year-old woman who has her own mind. You've always had your own mind, Gemma, and I've always encouraged you to just be you. And Gemma, back in those days before this all went down years ago, sending back to my former channel, we had a lot of great times, Gemma. A lot of great people, right? And then this mid-30s dude infiltrated all of our channels. I wouldn't doubt it, Sifu. GLM says, I'm at 5'10", 147 pounds. Oh, you've been losing some weight, huh, GLM? That's not bad. So you've gotten into pretty good shape, GLM. 5'10", 147, that's, you toned up a bit. That's great. You know what, GLM? I'll be nice and give you a big round of applause. Yeah. All right, folks. I'm going to step away for one final break, another 8 or 9 minutes. Got to use the restroom, refill my coffee. And then I'm going to come back for another 30 minutes or so and share some final thoughts regarding, the cult-like environment in the Legion and white knighting for Jamie and stuff like that. That's coming up right around the corner. So stick around. Gemma says, yes, we did until drama. It looks like a stick as I eat small portions, says Calvin Report Outdoors. He was small. MJ's a weird man. I always got creepy vibes from him. He's just very socially awkward. He's not a bad guy. He's just very socially awkward. And he needs to remove himself from that drama because he's actually not a bad guy. He's just hanging around the wrong people. So anyway, all right. So let's cue it up, baby. Let's cue it up. Cue it up. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. My woman loves it when I do that. Do 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 do. MJ is awesome, says GLM. Ninja said, this is extremely weird. Your wife is sick in the hospital and you want to spend your time harassing some guy on the internet who wants nothing to do with you. That's a total Jamie move. You're right. You know, ODN, dude, it's so great to have you back, bro. Oh, ODN. We better get some panels going before this channel gets to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I may actually monetize this channel. I don't know. If not, I can always create a third channel. But yeah, we got a lot more to talk about. ODN, you're a good dude, bro. Ninja says, I didn't mind MJ until I heard him saying those disgusting things about African American children. It was really Jamie egging him on, though. Yeah, for fake instigated drama content. That's all he does. Let's all have a drama-free, positive life, says California Port Outdoors. Seafood Smoke Dion says MJ is one of those guys that wants to fit in somewhere. Yeah, he's a lost soul, lost puppy. And he's older than me. He's like in his 50s. Maybe one day he'll figure it out. It's all good. It's all good. Wish him the best. Let's see here. Let's see here. So wait a minute. I can't keep up. Too much happening. All right, there's that. I just need one more. One more. Which one do I want to play? Let's see. I don't know what to play. I don't know what I want to play. Give me a second. I've almost got this. Oh, Jesus. All right. Music is all queued up. I'm going to step away for another 8 or 9 or 10-minute break or whatever, something like that. When we get back, we're going to wrap things up. I'm going to get really into the cult-like thing, and then we're going to wrap it up. So stick around, round. We'll be right. Yeah, we're back, we're back, we're back. Yeah! We're back. Slow it down, baby. Slow it down, baby. Baby, this one's for you. This one's for you if you're still awake. Yeah. Yeah, it's called I Love You by Vibe Tracks. The YouTube audio library. Even though this channel is not monetized, at least not yet, I will not put any copyright claims on it. Oh, I'm getting a message behind the scenes. Wow. Oh. Well, those will probably get shut down at some point. All right. All right, let's lower the music here. Thank you, Coach J. Rom. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling in a great positive mood tonight. I feel amazing. Feel incredible. Thank you to everyone for being here for this, very, very special show tonight. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. This is a very special impromptu live stream here on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, where the majority of my live streams will be happening, for the most part, coming soon. My Walking with Purpose streams will eventually move over here, and the main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, will have occasional live streams and members-only content and more pre-recorded, more professional type of content. I may monetize this channel when it qualifies soon. I may not. We'll see how that goes. But lots more coming. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, the Coach Eli Elias Melas channel and the Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams channel. Subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications, and that way you will not miss anything, because we're all going places. And hey, you know what? A lot of people are talking out there and say you should cam up and show us what you look like, right? This is the real me. I've always cammed up. This is me. I'm not afraid to be on camera. Heck, I even spent $1,000 and got a Sony A6400 to stream in high quality. You're viewing me here in 1080p high quality HD at 60 frames per second. This is the real me. Don't be afraid to cam up, regardless of what you look like. And I'll say this, shout out to Natasha Cooper out there. I saw her on a stream the other day where she goes, this is me. Hey, you know what? I don't care what people think about me. Here I am. I'm all cammed up, nothing to hide, right? I can respect that. I respect people that use their real name and show their face and full body out here on YouTube, regardless of what they look like. Mad respect to those of you. Those of you that hide, behind the fake account, the fake name, and even if you use your real name and just don't show your face on most streams, this is called YouTube. This is YouTube, right? This is not podcasting. If you want to just do something with voice, do podcasting, right? If you're going to come out here on YouTube and not show your face, then why the hell are you here? This is a video platform, for Christ's sake, right? Gemma's Journey Grace, I know you do, Gemma. You've always cammed up. I love when you used to cam up. I love the angle you had. You had like I think when you used your tablet and you had it low and you looked like super, super tall. I think you're pretty tall anyway, Gemma, but you looked like you were like 7 feet tall from the angle your camera was showing you at. I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, welcome back to the show, folks. tonight we've been discussing my response and closing the door on hashtag LYCANLEGIon, a guy that I've been trying to get away from for years, and even when I haven't provoked him, either him or one of his cronies or minions, let's just call them minions, will do things that have affected me from growing here properly on YouTube. And, here's the thing. Jamie, I know you're still watching here, and you're probably simulcasting somewhere on a members-only stream or unlisted link, and that's cool. I mean, it is what it is. It's not a big deal, right? But, you're saying that you've hardly made any content on me in the past, or in the recent past, that is. And that is true. But the bottom line is, I still think you're getting paid to have other people create content on me. You weaponized Paul to come at me and simulcast me, and he lost his channel because of that. And are you proud of that? Does that make you happy, Paul? Does that make you happy that you were weaponized by Jamie to simulcast my live streams and lose your channel over that? A channel that, I don't know if I can say you worked hard to grow. I think that people bought you subs and all that. And, before you started doing the simulcasts and talking smack about people the LYCANLEGIon wanted you to talk smack about, you didn't really have much of an audience. Now, Paul, you could have stuck to your message and worked with me, and together we could have helped people beat their addiction of the same problem you used to have, Paul. But you gave up on that. You gave up on yourself, and you decided to not only feed into drama, but basically bow down to another man that is 15, 20 years, younger than you. And how do you expect myself or anyone else to respect you, not only for what you've done, but not only for what you've done to myself and the things you've done to other people on your channel and on YouTube, but to bask in the glory of a man that's 15, 20 years your junior? I mean, think about that, bro. Come on, man. I'm very short. I'm actually 4'11". Oh, okay. Well, you looked a lot taller, Gemma. When you used to have those camera angles where the camera would be towards the bottom of you on your desk, and then it would face up. So great camera angle. Queen Helen Case says sick freak. That's nice, Queen. Oh man. But yeah, let me read the chat real quick, and then I'll get to the final part here regarding the cult-like environment that people, are involved in when they're a part of the LYCANLEGIon, right? Let's see. Let's all have a drama-free, positive life, says California Ford Outdoors. I already read all that. So wait a minute. Did Martin and Jamie really meet? I don't know. I don't know about that. Coach J-Rom says, I actually like MJ. Some of his philosophies are close in line with mine, except for some weird reason he's chosen trashy people that are far beneath him to hang around. Yeah, I think MJ Bodie is a stellar guy. I think he's a good person. I think he's probably, had some trauma in his life, and I think he's a bit socially awkward, not trying to be rude, just, that's how he comes off to me. And especially, hanging around with people like Jamie and the LYCANLEGIon, with those types of people and the content they create. I mean, why would any decent guy want to associate with a group like that that's so beneath him, right? I never could understand that, right? So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, I agree with you, Coach J-Rom. Gemma says, Josh, how are you and Anna? ODN says, I respect your decision to go the opposite way, but Jamie has done so much to you and others, I will never be able to forgive him. I'm not saying I'm going to forgive him. I Maybe I can forgive, maybe I can forgive, but I'll never forget. I do have a forgiving nature and forgiving heart, but, I'll never, ever forget, right? And I've tried many times to, patch things up with him and, work with him on creating some positive content that would head him in the right direction to grow exponentially. But every time he told me F you. So, and that's, partially because of his sponsor. Like if he became friends with me and we worked together, it would probably ruin his sponsorship. And it would probably destroy the loyal audience, the small loyal audience he has left that are anti-Coach Eli people or Coach Eli haters. You know what I mean? Coach Jaron, we're good. Gemma headed home in a few minutes. This will be our first time home in almost 8 weeks. Well, it's nice to hear that you're going to be back home and you and Anna can relax a bit before you hit the road again. Let's see. Eli's back to bust no cojones. That's funny, bro. I always cam up, says Gemma. Yep. Sipusmo, I wouldn't be surprised if Jamie is paying MJ to be his friend. LOL. Wendy says, Jamie, us to be my friend, but no more. Okay. Ninja says, I'm still blown away that, yeah, I'm not going to read that, but I hear you. There are a lot of weird things that have happened behind the scenes regarding that group. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I'm not going to read some of the stuff that ODN's reading. You can read it for yourself. Hey, Rosie Wren, how you doing? Gemma says, I learned more about the truth of cults and environments from a friend who passed away here on YouTube. Was that Jeff? Or are you talking about Jeff, small tuber drama STD? Good evening, Eli. Hey, Lewis, how you doing, bro? ODN says, yes, he admitted to doing it in one of his live streams as well. Not only that, but he made a video of it. That's pretty disgusting. And I'm not going to talk about it, but, it is what it is. Got 23 likes, 19 in the box. Thank you so much for being here, folks. We're going to go another maybe 15, 20 minutes and then wrap this up. Let's talk about the cult-like environment in the Lycan Legion that Jamie has created. He learned this from J.D. Gunner, who's been doing this for a while. I used to be friends, and she's still around. Maybe I'll reach out to her and see if we can start to hang out again. A lady named Granny Monster made me aware of the Church of Scientology. I had heard about the Church of Scientology, but I didn't really know a lot about it. And the Church of Scientology, what they do is they love bomb people at the door, and they promise them the world. And if they join their program, they're going to get everything they want and blah, blah, blah. In essence, J.D. Gunner and Jamie Lycan Theory, that's exactly what they do to people. What they will do is they will welcome you to their channel. They'll be very, very nice to you. They'll love bomb you. They'll make you feel so special and sweet and gooey inside, right? And then they'll say, they used to do this to me. They say, you don't need that piece of shit, Eli. Look at him. He's getting triggered. He's getting mad that you're going to another channel. You can go wherever you want on YouTube, right? And all I was trying to do was protect you folks. But they flipped it around and they used every manipulative tactic to, get you guys to, go on their end, right? And once they sucked you in after a week or two, that's when they started, bringing you on panels, and they started using you for content, and they started doing crazy things. And then the moment that you try to leave, this is what happens. The moment that you try to leave, right? What they'll end up doing while you're there is they try to get some kind of blackmail on you, right? They try to, get you to send them like nude pictures or something really private that you wouldn't want exposed, right? And then when you decide to walk away and leave and come back to my side or another side, then they'll blackmail you with what you gave them in confidence, right? And that's just not that's just not a way to live life. I mean, it's not right to do that to people, but the person that's intentionally going out there to get blackmail on people to keep them around, like why would you want to participate with people that you have to blackmail to keep around, right? Or you have to force to keep around? Why can't you just be yourself and allow people to get to know, like, and trust you and want to be around on their own free will, right? That's just something I can never understand, right? And so, Wendy says nothing more to do with Jamie. Rosie Wren says, I'm still heartbroken after my grandma died, but I'm keeping my mind off that. Again, my thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. My condolences to you and your family, Rosie Wren. And tomorrow I'll probably end up moderating you on both channels too. Thank you for being here. We'll talk behind the scenes. ODN says, Jamie's one of the most bizarre, weirdest freaks I've ever met in my life. That's exactly what they tried to do. They tried to set you up. Yeah, just to keep you around. And I mean, if they were just cool with you, right, and just let you be, you'd be more prone to stick around and donate. That's what he doesn't get. If he's just nice to people, and doesn't, use people for fake instigating type of drama, right? And then rotate, the people on his panel between people in the chat that are donating and people on the stage, right? You guys were in essence props. You guys were in essence, cast members used as props to create the fake instigated drama, and then the rest of you were donating in the chat. And then once the people on the stream were done, they'd go back to the chat and donate, and then others would come on and be the cast members, right? And then it's just a lather, rinse, repeat process going throughout different communities, infiltrating their communities. Jamie would go on their panels and just start talking mad shit to people he doesn't even know, just to trigger them. And then they start talking about him, and then he starts talking about them on his channel, and then it's the back and forth. And that's what I'm trying to teach you, folks. That is his MO. That's JD Gunner's MO. That's what a lot of drama channels do to try to suck you in, right? Don't let them suck you in. Yeah, I mean, Jeff, Eli, we spoke every day. Yeah, it's sad. He died in his early 30s, right? I mean, God rest his soul. God bless him. I mean, he was a good guy. He was on a few of my panels on my former channel, Gemma, and I do miss the guy. STD, small tuber drama. He used to simulcast me a few times too. I think I even took Jeff small tuber drama down once or twice for copyright. Yeah, he got involved with Jamie and I think JD Gunner for a little while. Like these people literally infiltrated and nitpicked every single person that ever came on my live streams. And I'm really glad to see now that more and more people over the years have seen what Jamie has done and what JD Gunner has done, the way that they operate. And if you folks have followed them for years, it's the same lather, rinse, repeat process every year. And now it's gotten to the point of where they don't have me doing anything crazy anymore. I used to get triggered at times, and I used to go back and forth with them all the time. And during that time, people were interested because I was the entertainment for them, right? But a few years back, when I really started to figure out what they were doing and I stopped feeding into it, that's when people started coming in and out like a revolving door. They started to realize what was going on, and they would leave. And then Jamie and JD Gunner would recruit new people, and they'd stay around for another 3 to 6 months, and then those people would leave, right? And it's just been a lather, rinse, repeat process of the exact same thing, right? That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. But here's the thing, Jamie. You said on your stream also earlier, the one where you said no deal, Eli, but let's compromise or something, right? Okay. You said that if people come at Paul, they come at you. Let me ask you this, Jamie. What does Paul simulcasting me have to do with you? Isn't Paul an individual? Aren't you an individual? Do you own Paul? Like, if people are part of the LYCANLEGION, are they your servants? do you own these people, James? Right? Do you have legal ownership over Paul's cojones? Seriously, bro, I'm asking you an honest question. Because Paul should be able to stand on your own, Paul should be able to stand on his own just like you should be able to stand on your own, right? So if Paul's simulcasting me, or Paul's coming at me, that's between him and I. What does that have to do with you? Unless you run things like a cult-like environment, right? And Paul, why would you have to white knight to Jamie to feel like you're worthy? Because that's how it comes off, right? Okay? And here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, like I said earlier, James, okay? Paul was simulcasting me all this time for a month. And you said, you stopped simulcasting me and it's a little bit more laid back and fun to go to Paul's channel. Paul was simulcasting me and you were always the first one there with all your channels. So in essence, Jamie, why would you sit there and waste your time on something if it didn't mean anything to you, right? And then you say you're not getting paid to do this. Maybe Paul got paid a little bit to do it. Maybe you paid Paul a little bit to do it. I mean, how in the world is any one person going to sustain, broadcasting one man like myself once or twice a day, all day, every day? Who has the time to do that unless they're getting paid? It makes no sense, right? Oh, Me Like Watch Times is here. I haven't seen that account in a while. I banned that account on my main channel like a year ago. Let's see here. Oh, Deanne, as soon as Jamie finds out you're starting to think for yourself, he starts to formulate a plan to blackmail you. Well, if you stop going along with his agenda of what he wants and he loses control of you, yeah, exactly. That's what he does, right? And that's not cool. And that's when people start to leave, Yes, he was 35. Yeah, that's pretty young to pass away. Rosie says, Eli, why did you want to become a life coach? What made you want to become a life coach? Well, it was a relationship I had where a woman cheated on me in my early 40s. And between that and wanting to help other people learn to better understand relationships based on my experiences. Also, in my younger days, I always used to help my friends and other coworkers work through their emotional issues and stuff because I've had a pretty good upbringing and, I've always been in a pretty good place emotionally. Yes, have I lost my shit at times like I did on YouTube my first few years? Sure, everyone is going to lose their shit every now and then. But for the most part, I've had a pretty good grip on my life and I've had good emotional self-control and I've always had a big head and heart. I just care about people. In addition, I used to work in the retail management, and retail corporate world for almost 18 years. I have a lot of managerial experience, how to run a business, how to manage employees, etc. Payroll experience, scheduling, sales and analytics and all that type of stuff. I also transitioned to becoming a self-employed entrepreneur about 15 years ago when I got my insurance licenses. And I've experienced transitioning from the corporate world or working for someone else into becoming a self-employed entrepreneur. And that's a pretty big risk. It's a pretty big transition. So between all of that, I have a lot of experience in business and personal aspects of life. And I wanted to take my experiences and the mistakes I learned from and help people get ahead quicker than I did. So that's where my passion stemmed from. Yes, I am a self-proclaimed life coach. Most life coaches, food for thought, are self-proclaimed, like Corey Wayne and Dan Bacon. There really is no school to become a life coach. There are certification programs to become a life coach, but then you have to resell the products of that company that certified you. There is no school to be a life coach. Most of us are self-proclaimed, and it is not a regulated industry. I've been questioned on this many times by that other side in a derogatory way, but I know that you actually meant it. So I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you need any more clarification on that, Rosie Bren. Yes, you did take him down, LOL. What do you mean, Gemma? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Ninja says, Jamie talks all this smack about Eli, but I guarantee you if Jamie met Eli in real life, he would probably run the other way. Yeah, and I'm not the kind of guy, I don't believe in violence, ODN, but if I have to defend myself, I will. A lot of these guys think that I'm this frail guy. I'm 5'10", about 175. And I can, carry my own pretty well. So, again, I'm not about violence, and I'm not, I would never instigate, a fight with anyone. But if I had to defend myself, that's within my rights, and I would do that. Yeah, I mean, if I came across Jamie somewhere, I bet you he would freak out. Like, I wouldn't do anything. I'd say, hey, dude, what's going on, man? Hey, can we just be cool with each other, bro? We're in real life now. It's no longer YouTube. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend anymore, bro. I'm here, right? You don't have to pretend, right? You would like to ask GLM to duel him, says the sock account. Coach Aram says, ODN, I promise if James and I were to meet, he'd run, and if he wants to flash his toy, I'd feed it to him. I'm going to give you a big round of applause for that, Coach J-Rom! Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic, Coach J-Rom. That's absolutely fantastic, man. Wow. Same here, says ODN. He can't even pull the slide back. Old ODN, someday karma will catch up with him. I think it already has. Look, I wish him the best, actually. I really wish he would just move on. I think he's going to move on from me. I think he is. Give me a second here, folks. The back end of YouTube says, oh, there we go. It said no data, but I think we're good. I think we are still rolling forward here. I've got no drop frames or anything. Wow. I love this new laptop with this i9, 5.3 gigahertz, 8-core, 16-thread. I got 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM. Got a 4 gigabyte NVIDIA graphics card, 2 terabyte solid state NVMe fast hard drive. I really love this laptop. It was one of the best investments I made. I spent a pretty penny on it. I spent over $3,000 on it, but this is going to last me for years. And hopefully you folks are enjoying the high quality audio and video on the show, and hopefully you're enjoying the content too. Let's see. I see you later, Eli. Have a good night. Wendy, reach out to me on Facebook, and let's get this interview going. I look forward to it. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Gemma's Journey Grace says, I can say I only broadcasted Jeff's streams on my channel. He gave me permission. Gemma, that's how you've always been. And Gemma, if you ever wanna do fair use on any of my content, any of my mods, anytime you want to do something on me, you have my blessing on it. It's not that I have a problem with people using my content under fair use, but when these people are simulcasting my entire streams with no commentary just to try to trigger me and to entertain an audience of low-life, scumbag, trashy people, I mean, come on. That's just pointless, talking about Jeff. Yeah, I got it, Gemma. Eli would lay Jamie out. I'm not a violent person, and I don't make threats like that. I used to get triggered and make fake threats like that, and I apologize for that. But if I had to defend myself against him, that would not be a problem. Let's just put it that way, okay? That also makes me YouTube compliant, right? Agreed, says Old Dirty Ninja. So, folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. Going to be going off the air in just about maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so. So, again, Jamie, Friday's not going to happen. You go and do your show. Queen Ellen K says, no, I don't use other people's streams. You got your own content, Queen. You don't need it. You're good by yourself. Queen, I've seen you do streams by yourself. I miss your streams, Queen. When are you coming back? Queen, you have both your channels back with no strikes on them now, right? So you're good to start streaming again, right, Queen? You let us know in the chat and also, behind the scenes as well. And let's make it happen, Queen. Queen, I used to love it when the doctor would come into your streams on multiple accounts and you went off on him. I think I downloaded those streams and I have them somewhere, Queen. Queen, those I saw you go live and I knew you were triggered by the doctor who was trolling me for years, right? And then you just went off and I'm like, I got to get over to Queen's channel and moderate. That was great, man. Memories, right? No strikes. Good, Queen. Excellent. Excellent. So we're not going to do the stream on Friday. It's not because I don't want to talk to Paul or you, Jamie, but the bottom line is, Jamie, all you want to do is use this for content. That's why you wanted to do it on MJ's channel. Because MJ's still a part of your network. And, MJ and you guys are going to have control over the chat and who to ban and not ban. And that is seriously an unfair advantage. And here's the thing, Jamie. This is the thing. You never feel comfortable stepping out of your space when you do things. That's the problem. You're never willing to sacrifice even a penny to go and support someone else's stream, especially if you have an issue. You never go somewhere else to handle issues. You always make people come on your channel because you want to monetize every little bit of it. You want to monetize the shit out of it at anyone's expense, right? And people have picked up on that. Like, dude, seriously, man, are you able to just, let that go every now and then and support other people without money being involved? Is this all about the money for you, dude? Seriously, man. Seriously. Part of being a good person is, making things a two-way street, right? And what I've learned in life, you're going to be more successful in the long run and have something be more sustainable and be more profitable if you treat people the way you want to be treated, right? And you share in the resources and you share in the wealth, right? The thing you don't get, James, is that if you were willing to sacrifice a little bit of money to show other people that you care about others more than just the money, you would have made 2 to 3 times as much money as you're making now. And you would have been able to keep people around longer and grow, exponentially. But you just don't get it. You just don't. You really don't. And you probably never will, right? You probably never will because you're a control freak and things have to be your way. And there's no wiggle room with you, James. There's no wiggle room. And, when it comes to dealing with you, you are absolutely the most unreasonable person I've ever encountered in my life. There's no reasoning with you. Like every time I try to reason with you, like I would say, hey, dude, let's talk privately about it behind the scenes. Anytime anyone tries to resolve something with Jamie behind the scenes to keep it private, right? He says, no, let's do it on stream. And if he ends up agreeing to talk with you about the issue privately behind the scenes, he records you without your permission and then rebroadcasts it to his audience, right? Every little thing this guy does has to be about money or getting him ahead in some way, shape, or form on this platform. You have never done one thing, Jamie, out of the kindness of your heart. And that's what's holding you back. That's why you haven't grown exponentially. You're not willing to make any sacrifices for other people, James. That's the truth of the matter. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. If this makes sense, put a 1 in the chat. If I'm way the hell out of line, put a 2. But I think it makes perfect sense. I think it really does. Coach Arab says, I make no threats, I make promises, and I promise if any one of these people talk that shit to my face, I'd split their wig with F's to give. All right. Gemma says, Queen, I don't use others' content. I just do my own content like I've done for 6 years. Yes, you do a great job, Gemma. I'm doing good on Twitter, says Queen. Awesome. ODN says, Jamie doesn't understand reality. That's a good point there. Okay. Let's see. It would be funny to snuggle Jamie Cole. LOL, says Ninja. Coach Jerome, I like that expression, struggle, snuggle. I'm going to start using that. One. Yeah. Unreasonable, dude. Unreasonable. Right? And you've never once paid anyone credit where credit is due unless they're a part of your legion. That's the thing, dude. It's a cult-like environment. You learned that from J.B. Gunner. You basically copycatted J.B. Gunner's MO, right? You copycatted J.B. Gunner's MO. Okay. You say you're a good guy. You say that you love people. You say that you care about people's feelings, wants, and needs. If you're going to say that as a blanket statement, you've got to live that to everyone or towards everyone. And the only people you live that towards, James, are people that are paying you. Right? It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Right? And you're not going to change. You've been doing this for years now. Same MO, right? You're not going to change, dude. And you're going to continue going down this cycle. Next thing you know, in a few years, you're going to be 40, like 3 or 4 years, 4 years or so. You're going to be, I think he's 36, almost 37. So in like less than 4 years, you're going to be 40 years old, bro. And if you continue putting your body through the amount of stress that you're putting it through to keep this charade going, you're going to have a lot of health issues, bro, when you hit your 40s. Trust me on that. Okay? I'm in really good shape and good health for my age, right? And I've had some issues doing everything right. You're doing everything wrong. And you're going to have a shit ton of issues come 40. And then that's when the wake-up call is going to hit you and say, my God, what have I done? Right? Is it too late? Is it too late? Right? The amount that you drink and the crappy foods you've been eating, right? Because you're young, your body's been able to tolerate it. Wait till you hit 40, bro. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep drinking those 4 big frappuccinos every day, right? Quit drinking like a fish. Oh, sorry, keep drinking like a fish and see what happens to your liver, right? And keep gaining weight and see what happens to your overall health. Dude, seriously, man, I say this because I care about everyone's well-being. I care about everyone's well-being, which is what I'm trying to say, including yours. You still have time to turn it around, dude. Instead of wasting all your time trying to come at me and come at other people to create your fake instigated drama type of content, why don't you focus on bettering yourself? Focus on bettering yourself. And in order to do that, you've got to start hanging around people that are more positive and in a better place than the people you hang out with. You have an audience of people that are BOYT. We call it Boyd. I learned this from Granny Monster. Boyd, bottom of YouTube. Literally, your audience is Boyd, bottom of YouTube, right? Do you think you're ever going to get to where you want to get to in life hanging around with the bottom of YouTube? Lewis, hey, I just shared your stream out. Thank you, Lewis. He has little man syndrome. And he's supposedly like 5'9" or 5'10". He's not the smallest guy. Like, honestly, if Jamie lost about, 40 or 50 pounds, he could look good. And he used to look a lot better. He gained a lot of weight doing this crap over the last 4 to 5 years. Oh, Dan, he is a grandpa virtually. I notice he's starting to get a bit of bullfrog pouch under his chin. Well, that's because he's gained a lot of weight, bro. Sifu Smo, Jamie never goes outside. He lives on a computer screen. He will definitely have some issues. You're not getting any vitamin D. You're probably very vitamin D deficient, James. Do you know what vitamin D is? Right? Is that too mainstream for you, James? Right? Vitamin D is very important. You get your vitamin D, James, from being in the sun. I don't think you've seen the sun in months. Go out there and get off of YouTube and have some fun in the sun and do some things in real life. Maybe broadcast outside or record some videos outside. It's going to catch up to you, bro. It is. Dude is like a vampire. He's afraid of the sun or something. Well, if you're afraid of the sun, then you're going to have health issues because you're going to be vitamin D deficient. My lady, was very vitamin D deficient because, she works indoors quite a lot. And even though she's in good shape, the job that she's been working, keeps her indoors most of the time. So her and I started walking together, and her doctor gave her a large dose of vitamin D for about a few months. And now her vitamin D levels between the prescription vitamin D that her doctor gave her and walking, they're back to normal. And she's doing amazing, right? And I don't really need vitamin D, but I still take vitamin D. I take 5,000 IU, 125 milligrams. It's extra strength each day. You can't OD on it. They recommend you taking anywhere from 1 to 4,000 IU, but I take 5,000. That's what a lot of the doctors on YouTube say. And you can never have too much vitamin D in your system. And I also take another vitamin called vitamin K2, with MK7, 120 milligrams, which is 100% of the recommended daily allowance in one tablet. And what that does, along with the vitamin D, it allows the vitamin D to travel to the right parts in your system. So, yeah, go do some research, folks. Get your vitamin D levels checked by your doctor, and then they'll put you on a plan. But if you're healthy and you just want to, continue staying healthy and you don't get as much sun as you'd like, then, take some vitamin D supplements. Let's see. Gemma's Journey Grace says, my autism support group turned 7 this year in my local hometown that I helped set up. That is awesome, Gemma. Big round of applause. All right. Get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in a few minutes. We are at 2 hours and 46 minutes. I didn't plan on being on here for almost 3 hours, but I appreciate the support, folks. This has been a great show. I'm very, very happy with the turnout and the support here. You folks are amazing. Let me just check something out here real quick. Wow. Okay. If my lady is still up, send me a text message. If not, we'll just talk tomorrow. I'm sure that she went to bed. I am on a lot longer than I expected to be. My stream from earlier now has 264 views, even with the simulcast that Paul did. And Paul, I just cannot believe this, Paul. I told you, bro. I've always given a fair warning. People on my end, rightfully so, have given me shit about giving people fair warning about copyright takedowns. I really don't want to take anyone down. So I give you fair warning, and then you basically tell me to shove it up my culo, right? And then I say, okay, bro, that's fine. You can roll the dice. And yeah, I bet Paul's secondary channel where he broadcasted on today was attached to the same email as his main channel, so it probably went down too. But I have been made aware behind the scenes that he has like 3 other channels, so that's fine. We'll continue. Paul, if you want to continue using all your sock accounts and verifying those accounts and keep getting taken down for copyright, eventually YouTube and Google will just ban your IP address. Then you won't be able to watch any YouTube from your internet connection, right? Right? And you'll still keep finding the workaround, but eventually, Paul, you're going to get tired, man. You're going to say, this is stupid. I'm a grown-ass man, right? Right? Ty Fee, should husbands put Apple AirTags on their wives to see if they cheating or not? Should we be giving Apple our money for this cause? You know what? I don't think you need to put a leash on someone you're dating. I think you need to trust them and have faith in them. And if you sense something irregular, then you talk with them. And guys, if you confront women on something, you can tell if women are lying or not. Women were not programmed to lie. When you call women out on the truth and they're trying to hide something from you, they'll start to giggle. No, that didn't happen, right? And then you know they're BSing. You just have to know how to read a woman's demeanor. Women are very predictable. They're not programmed to lie. And when they have to lie, they suck at it. They do. Men are great liars, and I'm not saying that's a great thing. Lying is not good at all, but women are horrible liars because of their emotions. Women were not built to lie. But also, women were not really built to live in this modern world. But we've moved forward in a modern world, and women are working, which is great. But a lot of women are not really happy about the jobs that they're doing because they're jobs that require them to exude more masculine energy than feminine energy, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. Anyway. That was probably the right thing to do, Queen. That's definitely a troll there. Thank you for taking care of that. Men over 40, get your blood work done. Testosterone has completely made my life better. I sleep better, feel more rested, have more energy, and just feel much better. Sifu Smo, it's crazy me and Queen live in the same city still. Have you two hung out yet? You should. I take vitamin D2, 5,000 as well. It's a green pill once a week. Yeah, I use Nature Made, and mine is a yellow pill. You probably have yours prescribed from a doctor, Lewis. So you probably have, a prescription for it. So 5,000 IU per day, I'm assuming, is what I take. It's you can't OD on vitamin D. But if I had to make a suggestion, I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nutritional expert, but I've read a lot about it and it works fine for me. I think a decent amount of vitamin D3, it's called D3, okay, to take is 5,000 IU per day. And then also look into vitamin K2 with MK7 and make sure you get the one that's 120 milligrams. So that's 100% of the recommended daily value that you should be taking. And those two together, will do you wonders. J-Rom, I don't know how old you are, but for your age, you seem like you stay in great shape and healthy. Yeah, he's gotten back into really good shape. Sifu Smo. Queen Helen Casey's looking for trolls with the big googly eyes. She's back. Coach J-Rom, I'm 43. Sifu. Oh, LOL. That's not old at all. I'm old, bro. I'm 48. It's funny to me, though. I'm not trying to say I'm all that. I may be 48, but I look a lot younger than guys that are in their mid-30s. You know, let's just be real about it, you know? I'm not trying to show off, but what do you folks like Under Armour products? This is an Under Armour nice shirt that my lady got me. I love UA. UA is some of the best stuff. Like, I like UA better, Under Armour stuff better than Adidas now. It's all I'll buy, and I get them on sales. Their outlet online every so often has great deep discounts. So I love Under Armour. What do you folks think about Under Armour? Have you had any experience with them? Eli, you look 40, to be honest. Okay, that's cool, man. 8 years, I'll take that. It's all good, bro. I need to trim my beard. Maybe that's aging me a little bit more. But it's all right, man. It's all right. Let's see. I'm going to have my levels checked. I know they have gone down a bit because of my drinking. It's not even your drinking, bro. It's whether you're out in the sun enough or not. The sun is the best source of vitamin D. Ninja says I take a lot of magnolia bark and collagen to repair my mitochondria. Okay, whatever that is. Sorry about that, man. Sifu says, but I still stay active with martial arts system and fitness despite the drinking. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're a major drinker, bro, I mean that's. You know, having a drink every now and then, not a problem. Even having one drink a day is all right. But people that have 2, 3, 4 drinks per day, I mean, that's, in my opinion, that's alcoholism, bro. And, yeah, I mean, I've known many alcoholics, and it took a toll on their life until they turned their life around and stopped drinking or drinking as much. I want to get blank T cells. I don't need any testosterone. Okay. Or some stem cells. I'm in better shape than most 20 or 30-year-olds, but I look 50. It's been a hard life. Oh, you look fine, dude. It's all good. Ninja says, hey, I'm going to go to bed. Respect you. I respect Sifu, respect J-Rom, and everyone else. I'm going to bed. ODN salute. All right, everyone. I'm going to get on out of here. We are at 2 hours and 55 minutes, almost 3 hours. Thank you to everyone for being here tonight. Yeah, Jamie, let's just move on. Truce on my end. You go your way. I go my way. Time to get some rest. No more simulcast. I'll tell you this, James. You know, you get all your lapdogs to back off, like Paul and other people. No more simulcasting. I don't talk about you. You don't talk about me. We move on. And we won't copyright strike you or anything or flag you or anything. You guys do your own thing and leave us out of it and we'll be good. If you guys keep moving forward, or if any of the people that are associated with you, Jamie, and they use hashtag LYCANLEGION and do the things that you're not doing, then we're going to hold you responsible because you yourself said that, hey, you know, anyone that comes at Paul is coming at me. So if you're going to assume responsibility for what every person does that follows your content, then we're going to hold you accountable, right? Coffee time, says Coach J-Rom. I got my coffee here, bro. Have a great night, everyone. Salute Coach J-Rom, Queen Odian, says Steve Smo. Yep, says Lewis Fuller. Lewis, thank you for still being here, bro. I'll be back tomorrow for at least a walking stream on my main channel. At some point in the early afternoon or late afternoon, and then possibly another in-studio stream from the studio here on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored live streams. Have a great night. We'll see you all next time. Take care. And as always, Be good to each other. Good night. Goodbye, everyone. And goodbye to everyone that was watching this on the replay as well. We are out.